Hey guys, welcome back. Let me just flip my hair real quick. Alright, we good. Okay, welcome back. I took 1 week off last week to make sense of all of this, and if you like to read more about this process or this progress, there is a blog post that I wrote called How I'm Piecing Together My Story, which I will link down below, as well as if you like to read about what I've been up to lately and how come I didn't make a video last week. Blog post down below titled Lately. How fitting. Before I get started on this week's video, I want to first catch you guys up on my life purpose finding storytelling process. So what I've been doing is, the more that I dove into this, the more I realized, hey, I actually want to do a really good job at telling my story. So I've been scouring through my old journals, blog posts, notes on my phone, secret website blog posts that I bought a domain for and wrote in it almost every day, but was too shy to share it with the world. I wanted to go through all of these to really bring me back to the different times in my life, the different inflection points of my journey, to extract the feelings, the details, the emotions, the thoughts that I had during these times, the books that I read, the articles, the podcasts that I listened to, so that I can really do a good job at sharing what really helped me ultimately find myself. This is probably going to take another 2 to 3 weeks, and I'm not gonna not make videos until then. So for these next 2-3 weeks, I will make videos similar to this. I actually kind of hate myself for not making a video last week, because that's already missing one video of the I'm gonna make a video for the rest of, one video per week thing. These videos will be similar to this week's video, which will hopefully give you guys context of where I am now, so that when I tell my story, it'll make sense as to how much I have changed and grown as an individual. So without further ado, this week's video. I can't believe I just did that. So for this week's video, I'm going to be talking about how to be successful. You need to first define what success means to you, not what it means to your peers, not what it means to society, not what it means to your parents, not what it means to your dog, not what it means to anyone but you. Because at the end of the day, you are responsible for yourself. Your peers, society, your parents, your dog, they're not responsible for you. You are responsible for yourself. So why use what other people's definition of success when you should have your own definition of success, so that you're really truly living the life that you want to ultimately live? I kind of talked about this in my last video of how I spent my whole life looking for this one thing, trying to find this one thing, which was my purpose. And people, different people have different purposes. Different people look, chase after different things. And this isn't to say that, my answer is right and theirs is wrong. It's not like that at all. And when I explain to you what success means to me, it'll all make sense, because if you want money, if you want things, if you want a good job, if you want to find your purpose, if you want to, do all of these things, or be a hippie, or go to the mountains, or move to Alaska, no one should be able to tell you otherwise, because it is what you want to do. And if that is something that you really, really want to do, and you believe it is your calling, then by all means, do it. Because you're doing not only yourself, but also the whole world a huge disfavor by settling for what you think you should do, as opposed to what you genuinely, truly want to do. And when you do things from your heart, when you really, really want to do something, it shows, and it makes the world that much better. I would say it's much more of an internal process. It's much less about external things and the things that I could get or the things that I could acquire. It is more of an internal process of self-actualization, of knowing who I am, knowing what I want, and being true to myself and staying true to myself and seeing that through till the end. For so long, I was walking through life kind of in a haze, constantly shrouded by clouds in my peripheral that I just did things that I thought I should be doing. I went out and did the things that my friends did, and there's nothing wrong with anything that, you know, my friends do or the things that, you know, kids our age do, but because I didn't know what I want and I didn't know who I was and I didn't know what staying true to myself meant, I just kind of did what other people did, and I think that was me doing myself a huge that was me doing myself a huge disfavor. So that was the first part of what success means to me. The second part is to be able to see myself in others and to be able to see others in myself. This to me is far more important, I guess, than the first part. I mean, of course it's important to find myself first and to be true to myself, but once that bucket's taken care of, there's a whole nother layer that is others, like other people, helping other people. You know, we're all going through the same things. We all go through the same things. Although all of our paths and our journeys are completely different from one another's, the feelings that we feel and, you know, the doubt, the being scared, the, you know, all of the feelings that we feel, the positives and the negatives, like it's what all of us experience. From an early age, I've always known that, you know, it was good to help others. I think my parents did a really, really awesome job at instilling these values in my brother and I. They've always wanted us to be better people as opposed to, you know, being super studious, getting good grades. The older I've gotten and the more books I've read, the more wisdom I've, you know, accumulated from books and articles and podcasts. From the top of my head, How to Win Friends and Influence People, Tony Robbins, the podcast that I talked about in my most recent blog post with Tim Ferriss and Naval Ravikant. You know, all of these people, they have reached the status that they've probably only once dreamt of. They have more money than they will ever be able to spend. They have the things, all of the things that they wanted, they probably already have. A life living for yourself to chase after these things. It's not as fulfilling as a life spent after, you know, helping others and giving back and being grateful and exercising gratitude. When they got to where they were in life, of the status and the money and the things and the possessions, they realized that it's not that it's empty, but like what brings true joy, what brings true happiness is, you know, gratitude and serving others. I was thinking about where I want my videos to go before I before I decided on this, telling my story of how I find my purpose. I was like, oh hey, maybe I can start every video off with a question and end every video off with a question. For this week's video, I implore you to sit yourself down and ask yourself, what does success mean to you? I'd love to hear your thoughts and your definitions of what this means. So please leave a comment below. Feel free to message me, text me, whatever. I just want to hear your thoughts and see your brain percolate. All right, I'm gonna go. Bye. Gonna go catch some more Pokemons downtown. Okay, bye.